Pakistani Pepper, and today I'm going to be doing a tech blog on the best websites to buy PC games with great deals, which is just a way of saying that it's really like cheap games that you can buy, but they're really good games. So they're not cheap in quality, they're just cheap in price. Okay, I'm going to stop talking now. So, the first website that's a really great place to get great deals on video games is humblebundle.com. Basically, this is a website that mixes charity and purchase. So what you would do is you would go ahead and you would purchase anything. And as you can tell by the name, they sell in bundles. So for example, I have this bundle here. This is about a bunch of software, like video editing software and stuff like that. They've got some sales, and they actually have a bundle available right now from this team, Team 17, this company. And again, they've sold a lot of really good games. As you can see here, the value is $143. And the really great thing about it is that they actually tell you the value of each game and how well each game is ranked. So if you notice that like on Steam, a lot of these games are rated really positive, and look at that, just for $1. Now obviously these are games that you might not necessarily have heard about. They're indie games, but I've seen Humble Bundles with really like proper AAA games. I recently saw a Warner Brothers game where you got like a Batman game, Shadow of Mordor, that stuff for, again, $1. So it's really good. You've got Grand Theft Auto 5, the complete premium online edition for $15. You've got a books bundle. So really you can get a lot of stuff. And these are games that are recently released, but I wouldn't buy this one because as you can see with $70, it's not the best price in the world. And 41, again, that's good, but that's why we have more than one website. So Humble Bundle is the first place, and the greatest thing about it, again, I mentioned before, it mixes charity and stores. So every purchase that you make, you can make a piece of that go to a charity of your choice. So again, that's really great. And look, another books bundle, so you can games and puzzles based in books. Next up, Fanatical.com, formerly known as Bundle Stars. Fanatical is a store that again deals in bundles, but of course they've also got really good deals on single games. They've got Soul Calibur 6 right now for $40. I've been looking everywhere. I saw it for like 60 or whatever, so there's a really good deal. And look at this, you've got a game like Yakuza 0. You can save another 46% with the coupon Fanatical 10. So when I click on it, it's already off 40%. I would get another 6% off with Fanatical 10. And again, it's a really solid game, and as you can see, discounted from $19.99. That's pretty much what it's going for. So they made it a lot cheaper, but basically you can look at games that they have on sale right now. But one aspect of theirs that I really like is this one, bundles. So if you go to bundles, they actually tell you bundles of games that they have available right now. For example, you've got the Quint Box, the Jackbox Quint Pack. Basically, for $86, you get like all these Jackbox party games, which individually would have cost you closer to $130. You go further and you start seeing this Fanatical Racing bundle. Basically, okay, that bundle ended. I don't know why they still have it up. The Kingslayer bundle. If I go to this one, for $5, you can get all of these games. Star Wars, King of Fighters 13, Metal Slug X, Shadowrun Hong Kong, and basically all of these are really good games, and you can get all of them for $5. Now obviously you might not like every game in the bundle, but at the end of the day you're getting like, what is it, like 8 games here, 3, 5, 8, 10 games for $5. So even if you spend like an hour with each game, it really does seem to pay for itself. So we already did Humble Bundle, we did Fanatical, now we're going to go to my favorite website, GOG.com. This website is made from the people that made the Witcher series, and they always have really good deals, and you also get freebies. For example, I already claimed this game, Full Throttle Remastered, which they just gave for free, and this is not the first time they've given away a really good game for free. That game, you know, is like the modern remake of a classic. Basically, they've got like a lot of, based on your preferences, they're showing me a lot of the weird magic RPG style games because that's what I'm into. But they would show you action and all that stuff. If you click on the sale, for example, they'll show you like an insane amount of sales. If my computer was a little bit faster, you would notice it, but either way. Here's Might and Magic, Stardew Valley for only 12 bucks, which you know people are crazy about. Torment, which is a really expensive game. Dragon Age Ultimate Edition, game that can last you for 50 hours for $5. All those things really good. Now, what's really interesting about though GOG that really makes it different is that you really get to keep the game. With other things, you get Steam keys or whatever, which let you just buy the game, but you still have like a software that you have to download and connects to the software, online activation, everything. With GOG, when you buy a game, you get the downloader files, and you will, even if you never reconnect to the internet again with that computer, you can still download the game. You can play it as much as you want. You can use those downloader files on another computer that you have. You really do own the game. Every single game is DRM free on GOG. So that means there are, of course, some games that you're just not going to get. But otherwise, you've got games like, again, The Witcher 2, fantastic game, AAA title. You can get it DRM free. Next up, Green Man Gaming. Very similar to what I have. I don't think there's a lot of special things in terms of like they don't have any gimmick like that they offer bundles, charity, anything like that. But what they do have is really, really solid deals. If you go to Hot Deals, you're going to see like flash deals. So they have deals that expire relatively quickly. Then you have really, really good. Once in a while, you get like these mix and match bundles where you'll have like 5 games for $5. They have the free to play weekends, and they've got a lot of really cool games for very cheap, basically. And you'll find all the big titles here that you would. And usually this is Steam keys, so you would claim them on Steam. Next up, Game Billet. Again, very similar. Another website that pretty much just lets you buy a lot of deals and whatever. Like if you go into Hot Deals, bestsellers, they let you do pre-orders. And once you do all that, again, some of these games are really, really expensive. And over here, they're pretty cheap. You've got the Borderlands Game of the Year edition for 20 bucks. I've seen it a little bit less on some sales, but not by a lot. Once you go through a lot of these things, Dark Souls 3 for 12 bucks, that's a 79% sale. You're probably not going to find it for much cheaper. And depending on a game that you're able to find, this has a really, really good sales. Dragon Ball FighterZ for 18 bucks, Xenoverse for just 10 bucks, and the entire Xenoverse bundle for 15 bucks. So basically, it is a really, really good website for really, really cheap deals on really, really good games. And finally, now as you can see by the little sign here, it's on Steam, so you guys know where I'm going to head up next. The final place is the core, that where you buy a majority of these games. They all end up here basically in Steam. You're going to buy Steam keys, which you then install Steam. You plug in the key and you have the game ready to download. Steam is like Game Central Online. It is one of the big stores. For a while it seemed like it was the only game store online. But either way, for example, right now they have Street Fighter 5. You can buy it for $8 and and right now you can actually play it for free for the weekend, see if you like it. And of course, if you want to pay for the DLC and everything. Again, Grand Theft Auto 5, they have here for $15. And Steam is really good with like a system. They have a thumbs up, thumbs down, and a mixed reaction system. So when you click on something, it really does tell you like what you're doing. King of Fighters 14 for $15. And now see, you're already seeing the difference here. They have Grand Theft Auto 5 Premium Online Edition for $20, and they had it for $15 over on Humble Bundle. So just search around on different days, different websites will have the best deal. But this is really the place where I start, that I'm able to get a lot of like really good deals. And then hopefully you can just figure out which you want to buy. Are there any websites that you really like to purchase games from? Please be sure to share in the comments below. This is Pakistani Pepper, as always, saying peace out, stay peppery, and don't forget, sometimes life's best lessons are in the stories we hear least. Have an awesome day, guys. And in case you're wondering why I don't have the picture, that's because I haven't shaved in like a week. Either way, have an awesome day, guys. Get home safely. Peace out.